things down, but I wanted to make clear that today is June 26th or 27th. Let me check real quick. And it's 2:23. We just passed 2:22. So during 2:22, oh, it's June 28th. Or is that, am I seeing right? I don't know. It's the 28th. So the 17th, was it 28th? I can't even, I'm not seeing clear. Anyways, so June 26th or 28th today. We made a call for the Afghanistan leave on 17,776 days ago, or 17,777 days ago today. Um, that happened. That was already how many days have passed, and it's went over 2 weeks, and I don't think we should let anything go this far. What do you guys think? Another thing is that, like, well, has it really been properly explained? Another thing is that, like, was it like, would it be offending to you guys if you guys ever seen a president go on somebody else's land, and you know that they're not from here because they're wearing the attire from that area, and then he goes and grabs them by the neck and he's like threatening them? How would you feel about that? And then if he went and he called on a war, and then you guys went and did that? Or how about if a person went and stole a kid, and then a war came out, and then that was over, they blamed it on a Japan area? How would you feel about that? And how would you feel about or Korea, however that war went out? And then how would you feel about another story where they get a book and they throw it and they toss it away, bombs on that area, because they know that there's a heaven on the earth there, and they want everybody to like die, and so that they could be praised as like, we could look to them as a god or something? Well, how do you feel about that? I don't feel that that's cool at all, and I feel like since he's been back and nobody knows it's him, like there's a lot of things here that nobody's even are understanding, but it's for your heart to tell you. So it's not for me to tell you, and whatever you think and see is what your heart's going to tell you. If you would like to know, I can tell you, but I don't want to be like, you know, putting things into people's heads right now until I get the okay from God himself. So for now, we're going to go ahead and go with the things that are going on and how it happened, and how God of Abraham is like the biggest one in the world. um the story has been so changed up, and like, anyways, going forward, there was a story about a kid missing, and then the United States went and blamed Korea, um or I don't know, something like that. And then there was a big old war. Then after that, there was a kid stolen by Mormons, and then that was another story. So there's two stories or three from the book, and from the crosses, and then there's two, so maybe the two were kids. Then um then there's the story of the book of Abe, and then Washington tried to destroy that and stuff, so everything's like leading into Revelations revolution. um we're also right now at a part, New America's Now, and that is for Book of Abe. I don't want anybody to ever like think that it's for anything different. This is the part where he comes digital, and everything was purchased specifically for the Book of Books agency. Well, going into that a little bit more in life, I ran into the book of books leading to Parliament leading into this thing of the land agreement, and this will lead to Israel 75 years. That's something that we could put a conclusion on already too, because the book's now digital. We're in it. Digital book for Abe. This way, nobody's having to go and say that they're going to claim that when it's already there specifically for the Book of Abe. There's another book that I want to tell you about. So these books are going into not only an app, they're also becoming New America's Now. It's not a casino, so when you put those words together, don't think that. And we've already if we're putting things in the tax system, that's just to be fair. That way, we're reporting that, but we don't want to have anybody stealing from us. We're not giving these things up, and it's very important that it's said and known. You can use a closed caption if you need. I just need to make sure that everybody's knowing and understanding what I'm doing here. So this book, it's bought by Sand and Dirt, and it started in the digital world in the 12 days that they were leaving Afghanistan, exactly 1,777 days ago. Um, this was a book that was being built and made. This book is very special to me. It's not for fame, it's not for money. I don't care about that part. What I'm here for is to make sure that Book of Abe gets heard and known. So now that he's here, he comes with a different name for a reason. We made that plan up in 2013 when I met him from a dream. And I said, well, when you come back, I need you to come back with a different name. Why? Because if the story repeats, they're going to call you Jesus, and then they're going to go and they're going to try to like bomb you when you're not even him. And then you're another story. So these stories are very important to know and understand. Right here, right now, though, we're gonna call it to where those things stories are never gonna repeat because we don't want anybody to ever be that hurt. We don't want anybody mess with their bodies, period. So whenever you're looking at the cross, think of it and then think about a body, your body. Don't think about anybody else's body. Think of your own. And like right now, we're willing to all like hold our bodies like to where nobody's gonna be able to touch them in any way. Like I am offended when anybody even says anything about a body or kisses their feet on the body of the thing. So I'm here for a different reason. What I'm here for is I'm here to get rid of all bad. I'm here to get rid of molesters, period. I'm here to make that change, actually, not get rid of it. I'm trying to make everybody stay in this world and we can be in it. We can live in it, but I also need some hardcore ones to be able to take that out if it needs to be taken out. How are we going to do this? We need to do things with the law. We need to either vote things in now or we're weak ones if nobody even takes a step forward to do something. And I believe that Nayib Bukele, he's pretty strong since the United States have had an agreement with him. Well, I believe that he will help us in this whole thing. We need to have a little bit more faith in him because he's more than you even can imagine. His story is more bigger than anybody like could possibly think of. That like he's actually going to give us this part to fix things. And we could talk about that later, but first we need to take out that bad before it happens again. So who's going to be here to make that? I have faith that all of you guys will be able to be that strong. Anybody of any nation, this nation has no borders, and anybody that says that they have a border, go ahead and border only their area from this point on. Let's move forward with the process because this world never had a border when we began. We're going to respect all laws, though, and we're going to respect everybody. We're going to also accept everything that they put into this world. So have a lot of time right now to think about things and make sure you're doing it in the right fashion. Don't think that you're going to take over this world, though, because it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. And that's where I'm at right now. And I'm a bit of a only one person. I'm only this world. So don't even think that I'm that strong to go against anybody that's happened in the past. So it's only me here. And I'm the one that also made the call of the Afghanistan leave. So that way we could get that clear. And no, I'm not giving anything up to anybody on this. And all the monies that does go to it, nobody should be getting paid for it. We're all not talking about money here. We're talking about something else, and it's a little bit more than that. So first this talk, and then that's where we're at.